Hello YouTube. This is a short video and it's on the subject of burning alternative fuels, and today it's specifically waste vegetable oil in diesel engines, or these old diesel engines. Okay, I tried it. I ran this engine probably 2 full days on vegetable oil or vegetable oil blend. It was vegetable oil that I spun in the centrifuge to clean it up. So that'll take all the foreign material out of it and everything, or anything that has mass. And I blended it with 30% gasoline, and it ran fine. It started fine, it ran fine, there was no issues. The only problem I had with using waste vegetable oil in these things, up here anyway, and I'm in northern Alberta, is letting it sit in there. If I shut it off and let it sit for, I don't know, 2 weeks with vegetable oil in there, it started up and everything, but it was gummed up. And I'll show you why. This is a sample of the vegetable oil that I blended, and I'm hoping you can see that. If you can see that white stuff on the bottom, that's from sitting. And when it gets warm out here, like it's end October right now, or mid-October, so it's a little cooler than normal. When it's 30 above, that's all liquid. There is nothing on the bottom. But as it cools off, it settles out. So that's what happens to it. It sticks in the injector probably, and in the pump and the return lines and everything else. And it takes a while. You got to run a bunch of diesel in there to clean that out. So had I run diesel in there before I shut it off, like let it run for an hour or so with straight diesel, it would have cleaned itself out and everything would be fine. It didn't hurt anything. It was just like leaving the vegetable oil in there didn't hurt anything, but it had to be cleaned out. So, and the lister was even more so, because it's got a fairly small return line going back to the fuel filter. So it ran, like I said, they ran fine on it. Everything's good, no problem. It doesn't smoke. It smells like you're cooking something. You know, it smells like you're next door to a fast food outlet or something. And if you were going to run it 24/7 on waste vegetable oil, it'd be just fine. And it'd be just fine if you flush it out when you're done with it. But to leave it in there, no. Well, once you're, I wouldn't even leave it in the tank, in the fuel tank. Like if I was to do it again, I would have a separate fuel tank for it, and it would be suspended up on the wall here, so that I could warm it up or whatever. So that was my experience with waste vegetable oil. And to burn waste motor oil in here, I probably will, but it'll be later. And I don't like the idea that carbon, like that centrifuge is great, but it won't take the carbon out of it. So I'm gonna either re-refine it using the distillation method, or, and I'm talking about the waste motor oil, or I might even set up a vacuum tower, a fairly crude vacuum tower. And I've got a vacuum pump and everything, so I'll try that. I don't want to use the distillation method. I just don't like things under pressure, high heat and pressure type thing. Not for me. For one thing, I couldn't build the vessel properly, and my welding skills aren't that good. So anyway, I thought I'd share that with you, and thanks for watching.